Well, the solution is to understand this basic principle that we're alkaline by design and acidic by function, and that we have to be conscious of the effects of over-acidification. Some of the stages of acidity that are expressed is that when we start beginning to sense a fatigue or tiredness of the body, that this is the beginning of the body not able to remove its own waste products. Right. When we have sensitivities or allergies, this is a second stage of acidity, that we're progressing into a higher level of acidity to where we come into irritation or mucus buildup, which is catarrh, which is the body's response to that excess acidity to bind up the acids so they don't break down more cells that can cause more tissue damage. To the point that if it continues, we go into stage 4 acidosis, which is an inflammatory condition. Any pain that we might have or aches that we have in our bodies, this is a condition of a buildup of acidity that's quite significant, that can lead to all kinds of symptomologies, from fibromyalgia to lupus, to eventually, if it becomes even more serious, to some degenerative condition. But after inflammation comes induration, which is the hardening of the tissues or the connective tissues and the hardening of our arteries, which can lead to stroke or heart attack, to ulcerations. And then finally, stage 7 acidosis, which incorporates all the degenerative conditions, would be the cancers, the neurological diseases that are now very prevalent in our society, with increases of Parkinson's and Alzheimer's, and particularly in children, autism and attention deficit and hyperactivity. These are all the result of tissue damage affecting various organs and their function due to an over-acidic condition. So when we look at all of this, I've summarized it to there's only one sickness and one disease, and that one sickness and one disease is the over-acidification of the blood and then tissues due to an inverted way of eating, living, and thinking. Our lifestyle and diet is what impacts the quality of our life and the quantity of our life. And so even though there's many stages, or these 7 stages, there's actually only one disease, but within that one disease of acidity, there's definite stages that are building up over time that can lead then to some very serious challenges. So we have to pay attention. We have to be conscious to, the little aches and irritations or sensitivities, because they can lead into inflammation and then induration, ulceration, and degeneration. If we don't pay attention and to our bodies and take care of them, they can come unraveled very, very quickly.
There's a big sort of misconception, especially in the Western world, of what disease is and what symptoms are. Could you shed some light on that?
Well, disease in the traditional medical sense are the symptoms, because there really is no disease. There's just states of balance and imbalance, and that's related to managing and maintaining the alkaline design of the body. It is very simple to do, and it's inexpensive to do if we understand how to manage that. It's like managing, let's say, a saltwater aquarium, or managing the pH or the alkalinity of a swimming pool. It's critical. If the pH or the alkalinity of our bodies do not maintain that delicate pH of 7.365, which is just slightly over midpoint on a scale from 0 to 14, 7 being the midpoint, we're slightly alkaline at 7.365. The body does everything it can to manage that as it's pushing out waste products, acidic waste products, through urination, through defecation, through respiration, and through perspiration.
Right.
These are the 4 channels of elimination. So the body has to eliminate these waste products. If they build up, this is when we experience not disease, but dis-ease, which is a symptom of the main cause of all dis-ease, which is acidity.